Hey, what's up, everyone?
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Oh,
Oh,
also, don't forget to mute everything.
uh-huh.
I forgot to unmute
You,
myself. Ah!
you want to
Okay.
try that again?
Yeah. Anyway, let's try the introduction again. Anyways, hello, Nightlings and Starets. Midnight here, and I will be working on some art fight stuff. And we have Smokey, we have Darius, and we have Lou.
What's up, everyone? This is the one, the only, the
Hello.
Smoky Rocket of Smoky Rocket Productions. We all hope that you guys are doing awesome and fantastic as always.
And hello, I
This
am
is
the Darius of the Dust stuff, and I do things.
He do things.
That's my intro. Yes, I do things along with stuff, but only rarely.
Cinematic Sith, well, how's it going, man? What's up?
Hey Seth.
I know. I love you, buddy.
Do 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 do. Anyways, I'm
So,
withdrawing.
what are you working on? Like, I know it's art fight stuff, but what's this character right here?
So
I've
this
been out of the loop
is
for a little bit.
so this one person decided to friendly fire on me, like they were the person on the same team, and this is their character, Patty, and I'm drawing her right now.
Is this like a revenge drawing?
Yep, it is a friendly fire revenge drawing.
Okay.
So I am working on a
Hey,
revenge
fair
right
enough.
now. I am working on a revenge right now, and hopefully this nice lady will like it.
It's just so fun to hear you say, "I'm working on a revenge right now," because you just come across as such a sweet person.
Oh, thank you.
You engaged in revenge.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Vincent's just the sweetest, especially when it comes to revenge.
Like, I don't want absolution. I know what I am. I want revenge.
I am all of
Speaking
me.
of speaking of absolution, have you guys ever played Hitman Absolution?
I heard of it.
It's like it's, in my opinion, it's the last fun to play all the way through Hitman game, because in these newer Hitman games, like the last 3 Hitman games, it's like someone can spot you from across the map and what you're trying to do and then snitch on you. That's what it feels like. It's like, how can you see me from like 10 million miles away, bro? What is this? COD? A COD Warzone map?
Yeah, that reminds me. I need to replay. I don't know if I actually have it. I need to replay Black Ops 2 one of these days, or the original Black Ops, because I as oh my gosh, I miss back when the Call of Duty series wasn't just about the first person to shoot the multiplayer, and actually focused on stories that actually felt right.
The story in this latest, in Black Ops 6, is, because it's set during a time where I was alive, it's just the lore that they come up with, it just doesn't make any sense to what was actually going on in the early 90s.
Mm.
And I know it's, a work of fiction. I get that. It's just, I'm not a fan of it. And really the only time that I have fun playing COD anymore is when I'm playing zombies. And I think that COD Cold War has the best zombie mode in this in this current gen iteration. Like, what was it? Black Ops? What was it? Black Ops 2 that had the zombies where you're trying to escape on the bus?
Oh yeah, and it had the bus driver just badmouth you.
Yeah, that was number 2, right?
Yeah, I think
I think
so.
so.
I think
Yeah.
so because I remember I played that game with my husband one time.
My wife likes watching me play video games, and she especially enjoys it when I die.
Oh man.
That's how you know you got a good one there. When they're
Uh-huh.
willing to laugh at when you die in a video game.
I got a what?
You got a good one there.
Oh, Fallout? Oh, yeah. Metal Gear Solid. She especially loves seeing me die in the Metal Gear Solid games.
Yeah, I really need to get back into Fallout because I remember playing a little bit of Fallout for 4 back when it first came out, but then because I don't have my PS4, or at least the PS4 that I had, I'm no long I no longer have access to it. I'm just been like that's why I'm a bit excited for the Bakerfield project. That basically the recreation of the first Fallout game, but more in the gameplay style that the other Fallout games had.
I think if you were to put Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 in the gameplay style of 3, 4, 76, and New Vegas, that you would get a lot of people buying it. And I'll tell you what, if they were to ever remake Fallout 3 and New Vegas on current gen consoles with remastered graphics and improved gameplay and improved combat mechanics, especially because unless you're playing on a gaming PC, the combat in 3 and New Vegas can get very janky if there's more than like 1 or 2 enemies that you're fighting.
Right, and that's fair.
And that just it ruins the gameplay experience in the moment. Now, if you were to ask me which Fallout game has the best story, I'm probably going to go with New Vegas.
Oh yeah, because New Vegas definitely shifted the storytelling for future certain Fallout games, which I'm actually kind of disappointed they haven't tried to do something like similar to New Vegas nowadays. Because
Yeah.
for the most part, we've only had the certain area has to get into the vaults, and you play as the vault dweller. That's it.
Yeah. And you're looking for a water chip, aren't you, in like Fallout 2?
I don't remember Fallout 2 because I don't think I've ever played it.
I only played it once, and it was on a friend of mine's PC. So, and with Fallout 3, I mean, the story is you're finding you're trying to find your dad, and with Fallout 4, you're trying to find your son, and with Fallout New Vegas, you're trying to find that bastard Benny.
Benny,
So you're not on some noble quest or anything like that. You know, you're not trying to find your family. You're like, I'm gonna find this asshole who tried to kill me, and he's gonna get got.
Also, Fallout New Vegas also goes into choosing the definitive way of life to an extent, because you can choose who the world is ruled under.
Yeah, it's either you or you and Yes Man, or the NCR or the Legion. Which I have only played a Legion playthrough once on Fallout New Vegas, and I felt gross after it. It's like you're literally supporting, in a way, you're literally supporting slavery.
And yeah, I feel that I actually watched a video by Dubus Goobus, who basically did an entire video where he pretends to be the protagonist of Fallout New Vegas, and his his main reason for not going the Legion route is because he made a video talking about how slavery is bad, and he feels like if he chose the Legion, he would basically be like a bit of a hypocrite. So
Well, I mean, a counterpoint. If you want to have all of the experiences of the game for each faction playthrough, then you kind of have to bite that bullet and play as in support of the Legion. You don't have to do it all the time. You can do it once just so you can say, okay, well, I saw what that was like. So, because if you only ever play as like one or two ways, you're missing out on what the rest of the game has to offer.
Yeah, it just makes you hate yourself more.
Well, yeah. I don't think anybody's playing the Legion playthrough and saying, you know what, I wish we had this in real life. I wish we had slavery right like this. All them other people that ain't me, that don't look like me, need to learn their place.
I mean, no offense, but I feel like there may be some people like that.
Oh, I don't doubt it. It's just we don't want to associate with those people.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a really good impression, by the way.
Thank you.
That was actually really good. Good.
I don't even know who I kind of was going for them French fry potatoes. Mm-hmm. What you got that good in there to eat? But I didn't want to go full blown toward it, so I kind of just did. It's like the spirit in the spirit of him, of that character from Sling Blade.
Is that?
Did someone hop in?
No, I muted myself, everyone.
Because usually it does the ding.
Yeah, there would normally be a notification, like a notification sound if someone hopped in. And also I'm pretty sure I got everyone's PNG sprites ready, so you'd also see someone pop up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's linked to your Discord server? Is
Yeah.
that how that works?
So I basically have
how that worked.
So I have a site up called Discord Reactive Images, and I basically set each person, each person has a PNG sprite, and whoever logs in, they'll basically appear unless they appear behind someone. Then I have to fix that. Then I have to fix that as the host. But yeah. But
got it.
There was some moments where some people were sitting on top of each other and stuff, and I had to fix that.
Yeah, Shane was. I think during one stream, Shane was literally on my shoulder, like a parrot.
Yeah.
That actually kind of gives me a really funny image in my head. It's like you're a pirate with him perched on your shoulder.
Wait, no, it wasn't Shane that was on my shoulder. It was Sinnoh. So, if I remember correctly, because Shane landed on my head while Sinnoh was on my shoulder like a parrot.
Yep.
Who's monitoring the live chat?
I currently have.
So it looks like Lou and I have Lou and Sinnoh as moderators.
And I'm just
excuse me.
And I'm just in the chat in case we get like new images. Also, Derek McDurphy's here, and I forgot to mention it. My bad.
Yep. Hi, Derek.
Yeah, revenge is a dish best served sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making revenge right now.
But yeah, well, have you ever heard of Dubus Goobus before I mentioned him smoking? Because
We're getting thunderstorms where we are.
Oh, that's
Well,
not good.
heavy rainstorms, but it'll probably turn into thunderstorms later in the evening.
a heavy rainstorm, Jason.
You just
Right.
Shane-A-Mation Media. Hello there.
Hey, it's Shaniel. Hello,
Currently
Shaniel.
on my way home from an 8-hour shift, so less messaging from me. Hey, focus on getting home, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Yep. Oh, shoot.
Oh, midnight. Before I forget, I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to do what we had were trying to plan and coordinate to do, because I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of time to do anything here coming up for a little while.
Yeah, that's why I haven't really done anything, because like I figured you would be really busy preparing for the baby and stuff. I didn't know.
It's okay.
I just didn't know what would be a good time.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Things will probably slow down after a couple 3 months.
Yeah, we'll see.
Once we get into a routine, or so.
You're gonna be a good dad. I can
do it.
That was the voice I was kind of going for.
See. Okay, so
What do I do if a boy hurts my daughter? Cut his head off.
What?
No. I will not do that. No.
Yeah, I don't want to be that like overprotective dad if I ever become a dad.
I mean, I'm actually kind of glad that I'm having a daughter first, as opposed to a son, because I know how destructive little boys can be, because I were one.
Yeah.
So boys are like rambunctious and destructive, and girls are just very emotional. And I'm not saying that to try and sound sexist or anything. It's just
no, I get what you're saying,
Right.
because I have a nephew and a niece. And my nephew can be a pretty chaotic sometimes. So, and
I know I was both my brother and I were wild child when we were younger.
yeah.
So if my according to Mrs. Smokey, if my daughter's a wild child, it is my fault, because that's who she gets it from.
I mean,
Well, let's hope that she becomes a very tame, follow the rules kind of girl too.
I mean, who knows?
But you know what?
Maybe.
You know what? Knowing my luck, it'll probably be the former and not the latter.
I mean, it could be a mix of both. Like,
Yeah.
Like calm sometimes, but then as soon as a pin drops in her brain,
It's it becomes welcome to Thunderdome, bitches.
Excuse me.
I mean, can't we just get beyond Thunderdome at this point?
No, we will never go beyond Thunderdome. Thunderdome is forever.
That's a reviewer joke for anyone in the audience.
What's
Midnight. Excuse me. Did you just hear me sneeze?
Yes, I did, and bless you, Lou.
I heard you sneeze. Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you.
I didn't want to say like if it wasn't. It's like I think that someone just sneezed, but it was kind of like in the background. So
Right. But yeah.
going with
Yep.
pink and purple. I guess you could call that a purplish blue.
Yeah.
It's like blueberry blue. And okay, so here's my theory on where's the blue food. There's no blue food. Blueberries are not blue; they are purple.
Yeah. They
And
technically.
blue cheese, no, that doesn't count either.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, 'cause-
unless you put in food coloring, but that doesn't count
Yeah,
because it's food
that doesn't
coloring.
count. Where is our natural blue food? I think the government's got it, and it's the secret to immortality,
Oh man.
or
I mean,
at least keeping our politicians alive for, 1,000 years. It feels like.
I
I mean,
mean, yeah.
look how old President George H.W. Bush and President Carter were when they finally croaked.
Oh,
I don't even think either of those dudes knew where they were when they died. Like they were just like gone out of it. Over the river, and as you say in Yiddish, Vega Haget, which it means drop dead in Yiddish. Vega Haget.
Yeah.
So if anybody says, like in a goodbye kind of way, if anybody says Vega Haget, they're telling you to drop dead.
Okay then.
There's lightning, sweetheart. It may not be thunder. Yeah. Okay. I know. Isn't it weird how there can be lightning and no thunder? No, the thunder is after the lightning.
Lightning. That's what means from the. I can't even remember one of my favorite songs. Gosh dang it, brain. But yeah, there's this.
I will say this character is very colorful.
Yeah.
Is.
Yep.
You got bluish purple. You got hot pink.
I'm assuming the lady who basically attacked me. I'm assuming she might be pretty young. Maybe. Possibly. That's my guess.
That sounds like.
If I'm wrong though, I feel bad for even saying that.
Well, okay. Actually, now that I've full screened the image, that blue actually does kind of look like ocean blue. Now that there's actual purple on the screen, you have something to contrast it with.
Yep, it's But yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like sometimes art can look juvenile depending on just how they make it. You get me?
Yeah. I mean, I will say this. I will say that Midnight's art style is the only that specific type of style. She's the only person that I know that does that specific type of style. It's like she took anime and mixed it with fantasy a little bit.
Oh.
And then sprinkled in some of her own flavor.
I appreciate that.
That midnight moonflower flavor.
That would be funny. Like, now at Gamer Subs, get your hands on some midnight moonflower.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a flavor like that.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
If I somehow get my own flavor there, I have a feeling it would taste like chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh,
That actually sounds pretty good.
that sounds good. That sounds pretty good.
If no
Just
one
like
has done it yet,
just like what you were saying before we went live about grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that sounds really good.
okay.
I haven't had a grilled cheese, like a good grilled cheese and potato or tomato soup in a while.
Yeah, same like me. Well, not grilled cheese, because the way that my parents make grilled cheese is actually pretty good. But tomato soup is just a bit of a difficult thing to actually like make properly.
I'll be right back.
Like some
Okay.
people think, oh, just be tomato sauce and water. Just put that in there. No, you gotta be gentle with it.
Well, it's because I think it's because of both the texture and the acidity in tomatoes. It can be so easily screwed up
Right.
if you don't do
That's
it
why
correctly.
that's why a lot of people, when they like make something really like make a tomato something, usually it's like, especially if it's just like putting tomato paste in a tomato paste with some water. It's just not tomato soup. It's just wet tomato paste.
I
Like,
tell you, I do like a good tomato bisque.
right.
And
Uh,
my favorite type, like, there's plenty of soup brands that make their own New England clam chowder, but I am definitely a fan of like the really thick, authentic New England clam chowder.
Yeah.
Like, you give me that, and I can eat it like pretty much all day long. Am I going to get sick from it? Probably. Will I care? Eventually. In the moment? Hell no.
Okay, now to switch programs since I just got the color done.
Yay.
Oh,
But yeah, when it comes to like
I like
tomato
that
soup,
background.
yep. That's one of the Clip Studio Paint custom backgrounds that I have.
Okay.
Let's see.
Very Galaxy E.
Mm-hmm. All right. So.
but yeah, if you want to make like a good tomato soup, like worthy of like dipping your grilled cheese in, get some Campbell's, and then instead of water, put in milk, because
Yeah, it'll make it creamier and thicken it up a little bit.
thank you,
Yeah.
somebody said
You
it.
know, okay, so this is taking grilled cheese to the next level. So I've only done it a couple of times in my life, and I wish I had do it more because it's really good. But I will take just a normal grilled cheese, and then I'll spice it up a little bit, and I will put chicken tendies and like a thick slice of tomato and some like sweet and sour like sweet and sour with jalapeno and red chili flakes jam on it, and then I'll put an additional slice of cheese on the chicken tenders, and then a very thin coat of mayo on both slices of bread.
Hmm.
And I like to use sourdough for it.
Makes sense.
There's just something about I guess you could call it the bite of sourdough to mix in with the flavors of the tomato, the cheese, the chicken, the jam. It just, it's just so good.
Yeah.
But that's like if the only time I make it is if I'm like really in the mood for it and I want to, get that involved in my grilled cheese.
I mean, yeah, you gotta at least have like a little bit of a craving for it.
Yep. I
Yeah.
look forward to seeing like
Tell you
how.
what, you don't need a craving for to
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say the one thing that you don't need a craving for but can still enjoy is macaroni and cheese mixed in with cut up hot dogs.
Ooh.
You had me at mac and cheese. You lost me at hot dogs.
You do not need a craving. You don't need a craving to enjoy that. It's better when you have a craving for it, yes, but you don't need I can only eat this when I have a craving for it. No.
Agree to disagree, bye bye.
Okay.
Why would you ruin mac and cheese like that? Like, okay, no offense to you, because
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it as ruining it. So, it's kind of it's a little bit of an outdated trend now because it seemed like it was earlier in the summer when it was a quote unquote trend. It was these guys that would go on like social media and say, "Oh, if she only makes basic excuse my language, but basic bitch food for you after you've worked your ass off for 12 hours a day, you need to leave her like on gang, bro." It's like, you know what? If I come home from a hard day's work and my wife has, something simple like mac and cheese with hot dogs, you better believe I'm going to eat the crap out of that.
Yeah, like
I'm happy with that. I'm a simple creature.
Right. It could just be a me thing because I feel like I've mentioned this like hundreds of times, but I have texture issues. So like a bunch of foods I can't eat because they feel weird in my mouth.
So I'm guessing things like applesauce is a no-go for you.
Oh no, applesauce is like good for me because like it's a specific texture. If it's solid but slimy, that's where like I'm like nope, get this away from me,
Oh
Satan.
like mushrooms, solid and slimy.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Like
I mean, I don't mind the taste that mushrooms leave behind, like especially if it's in like a really good stroganoff or something. I like that. I can handle that. It's just the actual eating of mushrooms that I can't do.
Yeah, like
I can't do it. I'm that way. I know they're not slimy, but I have that same aversion when it comes to olives. Except I don't like the taste of olives. I don't like the taste they leave behind. I don't like anything about olives.
Yeah, same. But the one like there's two specific foods I cannot eat because of my texture issues. Bananas and tomatoes.
See, I have to eat a banana kind of on the quicker side. Because if I dwell too much on it, it's going to be like, it's not going to be comfortable to eat it anymore in my mouth.
Yeah, like I
wish that I could have the love for a banana that my rabbit and my guinea pig have for bananas.
For a second there, it's just going.
It took me a while. It took me a while to be able to eat tomatoes without salt on them because I would eat a tomato slice, but I had to have salt on it. And then I eventually worked myself up to where I could eat cherry tomatoes with pretty much no issue. But it's always easier to eat a tomato when you're eating it with something else like.
Yeah, I can agree with that. If you're eating it, sometimes even if you're like eating it in a good burger or a good sandwich, like if they make the sandwich and the burger
Yeah,
really
if it's a
well.
fresh, yeah, if it's a fresh sliced tomato and it hasn't been, you know, one step away from being liquefied, as far as a tomato goes, then I can eat a good burger with a good, fresh, crisp tomato slice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's when you get into the realm of the tomato slice being soggy and nasty that it's like, no, I got to take this off.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's happened to me before.
it's basically the reason why I don't eat tomatoes on my burgers, because like, unless it's ketchup, like ketchup, ketchup.
Well, that's because
Basically,
ketchup has like sugar and salt and everything else in it.
right, but it's also like like, it doesn't have that solid texture with that solidity to it, so I feel like it's better. So I feel like it's actually
Yeah, obviously.
better than regular tomatoes. And also, for the longest time, I had to ask my parents to ask for the tomatoes removed whenever I get like a Taco Bell taco, because gosh dang it, the sliminess of those tomatoes just it did not feel good. Good.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, dinner is ready, so I'm gonna have to hop off of here.
Okay.
You
See
guys have a good
you.
rest of your live stream, and anybody else who is listening, I'm signing off, and you guys have an awesome rest of your week.
Thank you, Smokey.
See ya, Smokey.
Yep, no problem. See ya.
See ya. Okay. Surprisingly, this art fight revenge is going quicker than I expected. So I might actually have to sketch another art fight revenge, or I could probably like sketch it from scratch on my tablet. Maybe.
Is that?
Because I can do that. I just prefer to sketch on paper.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. But it looks like this is almost done. And it's only been like 40 minutes.
Right.
So I think after this I'm gonna probably, well, actually, don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look at my targets. I'll have to look at my targets, and I'll have to sketch on my tablet. Let's see. Just need to do the rest of the shading on this one. And then after the stream, I can upload the attacks and revenges and stuff. Yep. It does smell like this thing Dusk is cooking does smell really good though. I look forward to having it when he finishes it. I don't know if he's gonna serve me it while I'm streaming, or if I'm gonna eat it after I finish my stream, but I do look forward to eating it.
Num.
Yep, num 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 num.
Num.
Num num
Yeah.
num 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 num
Num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num
num.
num. We have the exact same brain cell. We, I wait. That actually, like, that makes me think. What if we like did? What if I did like a little animation of us eating, and then and then eh, to pair grips nom.
Oh man.
Yeah. What? Like, I wish more like animations existed for pair grip songs, because they are a talented artist.
Mm-hmm.
Artist. Like, it's unfortunate that a lot of their songs have been like marked as for kids,
Yeah.
because I can't. I think
Yep.
like, I can kind of see why they're marked for kids, because they involve a lot of like immature subjects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was one time where I was listening to music and then like YouTube was like, "Oh, why don't you watch YouTube for kids?" And I'm like, "What? No, I'm just listening to music."
Okay,
And it
it's
was a
like,
Pokemon song.
yeah, it wasn't like but yeah, that's why a bit of a YouTube rant here. I despise like the marking for kids system, because this eh because for the most part it's completely unnecessary. Certainly, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
because besides like maybe marking certain videos for kids to not be for kids, should be a thing, but making it so you're basically ruining the experience of people who aren't kids, who want to listen to those things without
Yeah.
it. It drives me up the wall.
Yep.
Eh, like, I've
I
had that at the
miss.
back of my mind for like a couple years.
Yeah. I kind of miss. I kind of miss 2000s YouTube. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but I do.
yeah. Before the apocalypse happened, like before creators had to like censor themselves because they're worried about getting demonetized.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was just a fun time, and especially after they got bought by Google. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back,
What did
Lou.
what did Rabbit log off?
Halo.
Yeah.
Only one story. the starlight.
It hit like a lot of people like really hard when the whole Marked for Kids thing was started, because like a lot of like pony videos that were clearly not meant for children were marked for kids because hey, you see the pretty pony? That means it's for kids.
Oh man, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like it's really flawed how it works.
Yeah, it's like YouTube's investment in AI technology was a complete and utter waste.
Yep.
If AI can't even get your art right, then what the frack is letting it run your entire website gonna do?
Oh man, yeah. Do 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 do.
Apologies to the audience.
Yep.
Okay. Sometimes I just need to let these things up.
Yep. Hey, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna complain about it. Sometimes you need to let it all out.
Yep.
Like my streams and stuff, that's a safe place for that.
Yes, we're a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
A zombie just riding a chicken just popped out of my back. Back,
What?
you minuscule hellspawn. There we go. Now there's just a chicken here.
Now I'm picturing like a whole bunch of cuckoos from Legend of Zelda are just flying right at you, trying to kick your
Yeah, that would be
ass.
a nightmare.
Yeah, those you don't mess with those chickens.
Yeah, but what would be worse is the cuckoos, but there's zombies on top of them.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that'd be real nightmare fuel.
Yep. Yep.
Like little zombies riding on top of cuckoos. That would be the worst thing ever.
Hmm. Oh gosh. Now I have a picture of Zoe riding a chicken.
that would be hilarious.
I might actually draw that as a shit post.
Yes, do
I'm
it
I'll do
now.
I'll do it I'll do it in another stream.
Yeah. Zoe jockey.
Yep.
Who dat?
Oh
I
hey
heard
Sino,
I
hey
heard
Sino.
disturbance in the call.
Seth,
Hey, buddy is here.
Hey guys.
Hey,
How are you
hey,
doing?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
hey, it's good.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
But
all
you
right.
sound bad, so
All right is better than nothing.
yeah. Also, but you sound sad, so I give you a hug.
Yeah,
Well, thank you very much.
I give Sino a hug too.
Well, thank you both.
Mhm.
Oh no, I uh, I, a parody idea just came to my head.
What's that?
A version of the Lava Chicken song, but instead of it being Lava Chicken, it's Zoe riding on top of the chicken.
Wow.
Zoe, chicken. Zoe's a chicken.
Okay, now I have to draw that so you can make that the thumbnail.
Yeah, yes, Zoe.
Oh gosh.
Excuse me. Earlier, you heard me singing in Japanese.
Oh man,
Yep,
that
yep,
was.
yep. We heard you, Lou.
You're lucky I've
Can I
actually
tell you what
seen
I
them.
was?
You're
Can I
lucky
tell
I've
you what I
actually.
was singing?
What
The
were you?
fourth theme. I was singing only one story. The fourth theme from Pokemon Horizons, the Japanese version.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Zero Base One are also Korean, so therefore they're Korean. They're a K-pop group that happens to sing it in Japanese as well.
Nice. All right, I just finished the first. I finished the first. The friendly fire revenge. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do before I work on the next. Nice. All right, I just finished the. Lou.
Oh,
You're.
so you heard my
I heard your.
iPad.
Yeah, I heard your
Yep.
iPad.
We all did.
Oh,
I
sorry.
It's all right.
It happens, Lou. But before I work on the next one, I'm gonna look at my options for attacking like I'm gonna look for targets before I work on the next picture, because so far it's been 55 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna look for attacks on my phone.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, as I was about to say, Darius, you're lucky I've actually seen the Minecraft movie.
right.
In fact, I watched it pretty recently with other friendos.
Yeah, I refuse to watch that movie mainly
I mean,
because it.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. You go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Well, even though it has some elements that are good and kind of represent Minecraft, I feel like it's meant to be like too much of a meme. You get what I mean?
I suppose, but I mean, I thought it was just okay. Nothing
Yeah,
too,
that.
not too terrible, not too great, just okay.
Yeah, it's fine, but I won't be watching it anytime soon.
Fair enough. Well, I gotta admit,
But also,
I gotta admit, Jack Black is on his A game in that movie as always. So
yeah, I'm hoping. Like,
anyway,
to any movie studios that plan on doing video game adaptations, have Jack Black not be in your contacts list. Like, no offense to his, like his performance as Steve in that movie, but Jack Black does not always make video game movies great. Just putting that out there.
perfectly fair.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta admit, he was amazing as Bowser in the Super Mario Brother movie.
All
Oh,
right,
definitely.
so let's
But that's because you couldn't
see.
see his face.
I mean, it's still technically his voice, so it counts.
Right, but it's like it hits differently when it's actually like him playing the character. It's the character because
Yeah.
But yeah, for context, for a bit of context to how this whole like Zoe jockey thing happened. Basically, I was playing a bit of modded Minecraft. A chicken jockey popped out of my spawner, and and then and then we just had a talk about cuckoos for some reason, and then suddenly Zoe on a chicken just popped into our heads.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe jockey.
Let's see. So I'm looking. I'm looking through my followers right now. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to attack someone on the opposing team so I get more points. But
What?
that doesn't mean I don't do friendly fire. I just need like more fossil people so I can get more points right now. Let's see. Usually Chad Villager has some interesting characters, and they're followed to me. Yeah, I know that. I know he has a funny name.
Yeah, I actually did like a few attacks on some crystals. One was I forgot. Well, I think the one I did recently was me blushing over a Frankensteinian nurse, which oh, which isn't who you were thinking of. Uh, but yeah, it's his nurse character named Nurse Nix. And also, I did uh, a piece with Darkius fighting this woman named Bloody Mary, because and I love the story that I made for it because basically, uh, so Bloody Mary's boyfriend is a hitman or is the boss of the mafia, and I had the idea that he put a hit out on Zoe. Zoe, so Zoe, and Darkius was there to like prevent the hit from ever being done.
Mm.
And yeah, that's where I got the idea, and it was funny to me. And also, it, it was also kind of funny since the mob boss's girlfriend just also happens to be armly, like without for real arms.
Yeah.
Nick.
Okay, so
And Darkius has the tendency to like shift his arms out of being human to having this dark to be based in this dark material. So I felt like that would be just funny to me. But
okay.
Also, the best part is I didn't want it to just be both his arms are just his arms but dark. So one of his arms he shifts into like a bit of a Tommy gun, or like a turret of sorts. And I loved it. It was a great thing to work on. Though the design of the other character was a pain.
Okay. I'm gonna start a new. I'm gonna start a new canvas.
Start
Yeah.
that new canvas, girl.
Yep.
I'm bi, and I felt too straight for that.
Hey. Even straight people don't feel straight.
I mean,
I mean, that is kind of true.
oh my god.
I'm going to hell for that.
No, don't say that. You aren't going to hell, sweetie.
Okay.
Sweetie, I
Yeah,
gave you a
you'll
hug.
be fine.
I gave you a
Okay.
hug.
Hey,
As do I.
thank you. Oh, nope. Okay. I need to try to focus on not having the shoulders be too wide on this one.
For a second there, I thought you said shoulders too white.
Oh, I said wide, not white. Because sometimes when I'm drawing, I accidentally make shoulders too wide and I have to fix them.
I mean, same. I have the tendency to make like certain like limbs lopsided, to use the proper term. Like I, hey, hey, what the matter with her head? Hey. I'm sorry. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That song
Yeah.
is too perfect. I can't help it.
Mhm.
It's good. Yeah.
Let's see if I can change, like, get that foot. Worst case scenario in Photoshop, I can always hmm. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I can pull this up so that the feet are in the frame and it counts as a full body.
Yeah.
Yep, I solved the problem.
Yeah, you did that.
Yep.
It just a random question, but do you think you would ever deal with like a hearts and hooves kind of situation with Dusk?
Uh, you mean like you mean
As
like
in,
you mean like a love poison?
yeah, yeah, basically, like being so enamored with each other that you can't do anything else.
Oh gosh. Sometimes it has actually happened. Yep.
No. But yeah,
Yeah.
that that makes me think. Now I have the uncanny image of hearing Dust say "Spoopy Doo."
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I am so sorry.
You're good.
I like. I don't know why that popped into my head. Oh man.
Now Dusk is randomly sending me stuff, and I don't know what. Oh no. Is he about to open the door? I thought I heard the door turn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. What have I done?
Oh gosh. Oh shoot! No! Why is it hot in my studio all of a sudden?
I mean,
No!
when it comes to him, it can sure get steamy. I'm so sorry. Once I start, I just can't stop.
Various time and place.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's why I refrain from doing that kind of talk.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, I think I broke midnight, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. The water isn't even cold enough. Why does it look warm?
Help, I think I broke midnight.
Damn it. Damn. Okay. Okay, I need to try to get back to drawing, but I'm probably as red as a tomato right now for some reason.
I'm not saying anything.
Uh, okay.
Honestly, neither am I.
I really need to be right back. I'll let you guys entertain the audience for a bit because I really need to be right back because I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, damn it.
Anyway, for those who are just tuning in, I am the Cinematic Sith,
I am
and I do.
the one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go.
No, you go first.
And I'm the one that broke midnight. I'm sorry.
Yes. And I'm the one sitting here like, what did you just do, Darius? Why did you do this?
Well, here's the thing. You guys knew about this when you decided to become friends with me.
You know, that's a good point.
Oh, man. Okay. Uh, okay, so, Shane asks, context? What's that?
Oh
Or,
my, oh, for goodness sake, Shane. Come on.
I don't, I think this was like, I don't know if this was back when. Welcome to the context feeder, everybody. Oh, who dat?
Who there?
It's the Shaniel!
Hey,
God,
Shane.
huh? Up. And he left.
And he
And
came
now he's back again.
Shane, you good, pal?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
There we go. We can hear
clear.
you. We can hear you. We can hear you, bro.
Ah, perfect. Now that that's out of the way, Darius, what did you do?
Okay, so,
What did you?
I,
What did you? What?
so it started off as a simple conversation about a Hearts and Hooves Day scenario, which is basically being enamored with someone that you can't do anything else. Now, then
So
it turned,
wait,
then some,
Did Dust get on my headset and say something?
no, I was explaining to Shane what happened.
Oh, I need to
No.
move. I need to move Shane because like he's in Sinnoh's lap.
Uh, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
I will admit that's actually hilarious.
I,
My,
I,
my lips are sealed.
Aren't I now?
Soup didn't turn out how I wanted to. Try the soup without the
My
sound.
my lips are slightly sealed. But basically, then it started getting hot in her room, and I made a bit of innuendo. And then she had to go to the bathroom. Bathroom, bye.
yep. Anyways, Dust just delivered my soup. Delivered the soup and he delivered the soup and the grilled cheese. I'm about to see how the soup is.
Soup.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. I know I said it in a weird way.
Soup. Sorry. I've been watching 2 days of Pyromancers.
That is some good
Yes.
soup.
Good soup.
I'm
Oh
just still
gosh.
thinking about it like, the stream is the stream is broken and for once I didn't cause it this time.
Well,
Yeah.
usually, nothing really is your fault. It's just that Retro blames it on you mostly.
I was gonna say
do-
you could have gone the Code Geass abridged approach. What do you mean you're at soup?
I mean, I'm at soup.
Although I don't know if Team 4-Star did that. I don't think they did.
No.
Because I was gonna say Team 4-Star approach, but no.
Well, the reason why I said it like that was because basically somebody else did a variance on the I'm at soup meme, and that's what I was kind of like benching off of which I think. But I know about the Code Geass, the Code Geass abridged version.
By the way, Code Geass, great anime. Man, anybody who hasn't watched it needs to check it out.
Not sponsored.
Yes, not sponsored.
I
But
thought this was
also,
sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends or something.
ah,
Oh my god,
No.
my goodness, not Raid Shadow Legends.
okay, that one I will give Shane the bap on the head. Bap.
Oh,
I swear that's like an over sponsored game. I see it too much.
Yeah, it was really like the topic of sponsors like back during the 2020s when nobody could go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, well, I heard
My
they're basically I heard they've terminated most of their sponsors.
uh
I don't know if anyone heard about that.
well, I think it's because the game has gotten so big that like they don't have the need for sponsorship deals anymore.
True.
But yeah. But hey, it's better than being sponsored by BetterHelp.
Mm.
Yeah, the
I'm not.
less I go into that, the better.
I mean, I'm not familiar with that. With BetterHelp on that.
It's the therapy. It's the online therapy thing.
Oh,
It was like back dur- It was also during the pandemic when everybody was sad because they couldn't go outside.
Yep.
That weird experience. Though, to be fair, it did make my last sophomore year a little easier.
Yeah, but it made my senior year hell in a handbasket.
Actually, come to think of it,
as for me, I was
Alright.
already out of high school.
Yep. Thankfully, I was already out of high school too.
Darius, were you the class of 2020?
Yes. Well, no, I was the class of 2021.
Oh.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, it made my what's before senior, like
Junior.
junior. It made my junior and senior year hell in a handbasket. Basket because everybody was worried that they might get the virus that basically destroys your immune system.
Well, fortunately, the vaccines came out before. Well, before it got worse.
Yeah. Too bad most people didn't actually take it.
Well, they should have.
They should have,
But people,
but they
but people,
didn't.
I know because people are too scared of vaccines.
Yeah, because they think it causes autism.
There's
Which is
honestly.
bullcrap, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of this whole thing, just like, Darius was tough. Meanwhile, because of the pandemic, I literally had to never take final exams throughout my last sophomore year and through my senior year.
I nearly didn't graduate high school because everything I had to do at home.
As I graduated, that with that flying colors, I have no idea what the.
Yeah.
But hey, everyone has different experiences.
Hmm.
And I basically couldn't see my friends until 2021 when everybody was actually allowed to go back into school again.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, on to brighter subjects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apologies, I needed to vent out the 4 years of frustration I dealt with.
Man. That's the tomato soup that Dust made had a little bit of a spicy kick to it, but it was still good.
I mean, that's a good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as he didn't shove the entire can of paprika in there, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that would be bad.
That'd be concerning.
Yeah.
Very much would.
Yes. But yeah, a lot of my life was taken in those 4 years. And if it was alive, I would kill it.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, okay then.
Sorry, but I said I was going to get away from it, but unfortunately, it's still a sore subject. And by
Honestly, honestly, I would just want, if I had the time machine, I would just want to go back to my college. I go back to college time so I could change to at least be a little different and not be in my current situation.
I'd go back in time and prevent the whole COVID thing from ever happening. So I don't. Well, at least there was a bright side to being stuck inside those years. I met you guys.
Mhm.
That's. I mean, I thought we had known each other before. Or that I.
Well, we didn't like really know each other until the 2020s happened. Like
Yeah.
That's true.
like we see,
Then again, I
like
didn't
we
have.
see each other.
Then again, I didn't use
Go ahead.
Discord until what? 2021
Ah.
officially.
Yeah, we didn't really get to know each other until around like 2022.
Mhm.
Too.
Yeah. I think then like a really bad year was I think 2023. But we don't talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
that year. But
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Oh, that. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, the bad year for me was 2022.
Why was that?
Well, it might have been
It
2022,
was,
but
you know,
but
when I was when certain people decided to
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I'm not gonna say. Yeah. I don't want to.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some things in the past need to die.
Yep.
First year
some
for me
things in
was
the past need to stay in the
2023. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Worst year for me, and I think I kind of share that with Midnight, but I won't go in detail. But worst was kind of 2023, and maybe a little bit of 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2023 was definitely a rough point for a lot of us.
Mhm.
Especially with that thing we don't talk about.
Yep.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yep. I grew. I am doing a lot better now, and I grew from that. So
Yeah, I give Midnight a clap of
yep. Thank you.
celebrate self improvement, even if it's small.
Yep. Yep. I will say bipolar disorder is a bitch. I will say that.
And it is.
And yeah, my bipolar disorder, his name is Charlotte. But we move on. Oh shoot. I'm screwed up on the hand. Shoot.
Yeah, the hands are always the hardest to actually like make
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, especially if you're like drawing it from scratch on a tablet.
Yeah,
Like I usually if I'm sketching hands on pencil and paper, I have an easier time, but yeah. But yep. I honestly hope I continue doing well with like it seems like to me like maybe 2025 is a better year so far. Maybe like for me maybe, but actually never mind. There were
Yeah,
some.
I was about to say, I'm not sure if I would call 2025 a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the Sarcotic Circus peanut.
Oh gosh.
Exactly. And the rest of the circus.
Yep. Never mind.
I mean, there are some good things, like like sometimes even if the world can feel like a bad place, as long as you remember what makes you happy, the people you have with you, just it helps.
Yep.
Good
Nah.
point.
And if I didn't have you guys, I probably would be sitting alone on my bed covered in Cheeto crumbs.
Mm.
I mean, I can agree
I
with that.
guess even in IRL and even online, I try not to burden too much on my problems, which in hindsight is kind of a bit weird, but bit of worse in hindsight because it just keeps it all in the head.
Okay, let's see.
Some things need to be like kept under wraps. Like you
Yeah.
just if you let like people need their privacy. Like,
Yep.
hmm
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pull up the character on my phone again because okay, so let's see. So they have like a skirt going like this.
alright. Well, to change the subject a little. Earlier me and Midnight were talking about like our hear me outs, like basically characters that others may not think to be attractive, but we do specifically.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you two have any of those?
Uh, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about that.
Neither have I.
I mean that's fair. Like not everybody has like weird taste. Like we talked to Smokey about it earlier, and like the 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 hear me out he gave was like a woman who was like who didn't look bad, but she looked a little strange.
Mm. I actually might need to make those legs thicker because she has. I just looked at the picture again, and she has some thick legs.
Oh my! I'm sorry.
Horny jail for you.
You set me up. You set me up.
I didn't even know what I didn't even say anything. I didn't even participate in that. I'm home free.
Gosh. Again, I didn't normally do my sketches better on paper and pencil, but if I did the sketch on a paper and pencil, like I would have to. It'd be an annoying process because I would have to do it off screen, and then I would have to take a picture with my camera, and that'd be an annoying process. So let's see.
I mean, that's fair. Plus, it means that you get used to like drawing on a sketching on a tablet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, so she has like these
Hello.
armbands.
We have an adventure girl in the chat.
Oh,
Hello.
hi there.
Welcome
Hey,
in.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. Hello there.
Oh, we also have Christina Sandage in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah, for me, hear me out that I definitely would have is oh dang it, I can't remember specifically. But I had her in the back of my mind, but I just can't remember. Where's her? Oh, Muffet from Undertale.
Yeah, did mention that earlier. Let's see. Gosh, the train in the background. I like trains.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Also, did someone get the license plate of that car that just hit me?
Oh gosh.
I nearly fell over for that gag. But it was worth it.
I'm once again so on these streams.
Let's see. Trying to
These
think of.
dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Sorry,
You're good.
but Shane said dreams. I was like, hey, like this popped into my head. It was like someone put a record on and it was old 45s.
Ah, gosh, that my neck. Let's see. Okay, now I would need to draw her hair and her eyebrows. Those are long braids that she has in that picture. Okay, so I'll need to draw her braids. I'll need to try to draw her braids anyway. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it looks like the braids like go all the way down. According to the artist's picture of her. I can't really show it on screen at the moment because I didn't download the picture yet on my Mac. I think
I
once I
thought you would
get
say I couldn't show it because it would contain spoilers, and I would have just said shield your eyes.
yeah, no. It wouldn't contain spoilers.
Spoilers.
In this case, if I'm gonna go back to a character, spoilers. Of course.
I'm tempted
Oh
to
yeah,
use that one meme. I'm tempted to use that meme. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yes, that one.
My rarity's a bit off.
Okay.
Yes, never spoiler.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good. All right, and it is 8:40. It has been. I might actually have to go soon. Because.
Go ahead.
But yeah, let's go back to the one we finished earlier. It should be in my Photoshop tab. But yeah, I at least finished one.
It's good.
Yeah, at least I finished one so far, and I can send that. As a friendly fire revenge for like the person who friendly fired on me.
Mm.
But yeah,
Excuse me, Midnight.
Yes, Lou?
I had to mute myself because I'm really frustrated now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Philly's losing to the fucking Red Sox.
Mm.
Oh.
Yep. Well,
Baseball.
after I finish up the stream, Lou, you can vent about it to me.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, I'll let Darius, Shane, Lou, and Sinnoh say their goodbyes, and then I'll say my goodbye, and I'll end the stream.
All right, everyone. Have a good evening. Chill out.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I will. Well, everybody have a good night and hopefully a good weekend. And it's always a great being here.
Yeah. Thank y'all
That's all.
for thank you for having me, and hope that we can see each other again.
Okay, now it's time for solo, but we'll sing just one more song?
Okay,
Bye,
Steve.
everyone.
The blue clues go approach.
Anyways, good night, nightlings and starrets. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Goodbye.
Okay, let me shoot.